Welcome everyone to House of Tarot. Today we'll be doing your tarot reading. Okay. You have a hangman. Somebody's very curious about what you're doing and how you're spending your time. They're very often selfish or serious, so when their personality comes out, it's very strong or very bold. They're saying, no, you're going the wrong direction. Why are we going in the wrong direction, Spirit? And somebody said somebody's really playing with your money. They said, nope, I won't be speaking to you until you come to me with a different approach. In money, it's saying, Knight of Wands, you've been too still about something for me to compensate. In the Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, not in the reverse, but in the upright, it's telling me that you haven't necessarily gone with a withdrawal. So what am I really missing? What are you really missing? This could be in love life. This could be somebody saying that your energy hasn't been pulled enough for me to love you properly. That's a little toxic, isn't it? Yeah, this person is like, I've kept so much from you. I've kept so much from you. And I see nothing but pain in your eyes, but I still won't budge or move. In in your regular day to day, somebody's saying that you yourself are withholding private information from somebody that you care about. But I see that your cup is kind of empty and their cup is actually more full than yours. So somebody's playing a quick game with us. Let me see, Spirit, what confirmation can we receive from the Two of Cups? Let's see. She doesn't look so happy here. The lady in this picture, it's not painted out for her to look happy. So I think somebody's very intertwined with your life and your love life, especially your career and stability. Something about your stability here. Okay. How I heard it is there's a quick turn to the left because it looks like you're very comfortable with this person and this individual, but they're not so comfortable with you. They haven't really taken off the buckles of their boots just yet. I think they see you too comfortable is the thing. Let's continue to look into it. Um, okay, I'm gonna place this here. Queen of Swords is telling me that to go along with you being a little manipulative or being manipulated, there is some type of dense energy, like you're withholding a little bit too much, or you're not withholding enough. So it's like people are still trying to unscramble. People are still trying to get to know you. People are still trying to figure out what type of box you are. Are you the one that to be outside of the box? They're just trying to figure you out. I'm seeing here the picture of you really not caring and saying enough. What's really going on with my career? Where are you taking me? Okay, you have the Chariot. And the Chariot is telling me that you're doing nothing, actually. You're standing still. You are the Chariot yourself. You're telling when to go, you're telling when to stop. But the other half of you is saying if you don't listen and if you don't cooperate, how will you ever learn? How will you ever learn the message of truly trusting yourself, Have you ever learned the mission of making a mistake and being okay with it? I see here this person is telling me that I still don't get what they're trying to tell you or what the message is trying to say. Um, like I said, you yourself are this chariot and you have many options in the future, or you could presently have a delay. Um, I see here your rod or your staff is not all almighty, but the armor that you have and the armor that you put on is very strong. Your favorite color might be green. I don't know why that's important, but let's carry on. Okay, going back to this Two of Cups, I'm interested. I'm invested now. The Fool, which is exactly what I had seen. The Fool followed by a Death card. This could be an ending for somebody. I'm gonna put the Death card back because I think that that's very unfair. We were just pulling out one card, but nonetheless, it's still telling me that this masculine over here is playing fair game now. There's something about a switch that happens where their emotions is now turned on and they're kind of more invested into trying to figure you out the best way that they can, which would be kind of delicate because I know that you're more on the serious side where you find it difficult to just express the way that you feel, which is very odd because you would think that you were more accustomed to being outgoing, being the funny one, or just being yourself, which is very pretty energy. Then you have the Death card for career and finances. Now, I see this as a sign and a symbol that people are trying to withhold something from you. I keep mentioning that when it comes to career, like they keep telling you what you're ready for, or they keep like energy just keeps pushing you back. And I feel like you should settle into this because when door closes, others open. That's so ironic because I was just mentioning a video in the one of the other videos that I had posted, and they had mentioned that doors are going to start opening for you. Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and then you have the Six of Pentacles. Breadcrumbs, Three of Cups, too much company. Queen of Wands, a celebration is on the way. Queen of Wands, you standing by and watching this happen. So you can be watching the Hanged Man over here, or you might be an energy of the Hanged Man, the Hanged One. You're moving towards something. Your energy is definitely shifted over there, and somebody feels it, and they're very happy that you're unhappy. Um, Wands over here is telling me that somebody is trying to hold it all together for you. They just need you to kind of trust a little bit more. You will come to a complete stop and your emotions will upburst or abrupt. And it'll just be a sad time, but I think you should really enjoy the company that you keep to yourself. The society that you're in is very open to hearing about your problems, but sometimes we want to just make sure that you're just okay. We need to know that you're strong on the inside. Um, the Chariot is telling me that something is on the way. This career path is on the way. When you let go of the feeling of love for something instead of commitment, it will start to flow to you. I think you have to really study Queen of Wands, study the environment that you're in order for this to manifest. So that's for your advice. Um, the Three of Cups is telling me that there's a celebration on the way with somebody that you used to know. It's like that esa canción que dice, somebody that I used to know. That comes back, and they try to tell you about it. Like this is puro chisme. Like it's background noise that's building. It could be potentially background not background noise. I don't want to say that because it comes off like you don't care, and you care excessively. You care enough to reapproach something in a more delicate way. Um Okay, but it's like a Cinderella story that comes to life for another half of the collective. Um, oh, how I saw it, and I really want to show you this, is the pumpkin over here was growing for a very long time, and now instead of 12 having to go home, you live this lifestyle of celebration. Congratulations. This was long you no longer have to worry about betrayal, the Fool in the reverse. You have the Two of Cups in the upright, which is telling me that love is on the way. True love, where you're not unsuccessful, where you're not burdened by the thorns on roses, but instead you can manifest a true picture for yourself and seek devotion. I see this card of the knights. Well, not the knights. I saw it as a knight, but it's really the wands. This wands is telling me, Six of Wands is telling me that you were truly in a place where you felt burdensome by the emotions that you were carrying, and now you just don't have to anymore, which is really liberating, if you ask me. Okay, now to end this deck, we have the one, two, three, four, five, six. Six of Pentacles, which is telling me that you're accepting something that is very little, but in reality, the value of it is so much. Like it's you should take this to consideration of how much you do in a day, because hours go by, and you're not really paying attention to the 24 that you have. Instead, you worry about these six. So try to make use of what Spirit is trying to tell you when it comes to recycling, um, when it comes to uh, things repeating. Uh, It's not breadcrumbs that you were receiving. It's like valued information, which is um, which is very resourceful. So I see that there's an end to this, and your career is going to start building. Queen of Swords means that you do make it one day. You make it out of whatever you were going through, a rut phase, or just a time period where you felt alone, or like not so serious about life and commitment. So you'd be free from cycles. Knight of Wands, which is telling me that you're free from your duties. It was in the reverse, so it's telling me that you're still stuck at work right now, which is okay. Work is promising because it's there, and you know it's there. I think that that's what keeps you there, instead of like doing freelance or building something on your own that you don't know the possibility of just yet. Spirit says that's on the way. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, which tells me if you are still like working a 9 to 5, and or just like in general, use your tips wisely. I see that sometimes you're using your tips unfairly, and you really could be using that to save up for something special or worth spending your coins on, which is what this tells me. Okay, so now we're at the end. somebody sends their love and their support to you. I hope that you receive this message. And then we have the death card, which is telling me that's the end of this pile in this deck. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe, and tune in for more.